So Trump is about to declare Liberation Day, where he's going to tariffs everyone in the world because he's going to liberate America from the tyranny of trade, which makes no sense. As someone who's not a historian but follows history a lot, as a fan who enjoys thinking about history because it relates to present day. Trade has been going on for centuries. Centuries. I mean, the British Empire was built on trade with tea. Um, the Chinese, the empires were built on trade. Why do you think there were seagoing vessels? It was because of trade, of getting goods, of making money through interaction with other countries and getting goods from other countries. The Silk Road, trade. I mean, Marco Polo went to China, discovered things when he got there, discovered things that they have in Italy, opened up trade. You see, trade has been part of the world for centuries. Only someone with the bird brain mind of Trump and his sycophants believe that America doesn't need to trade. We have everything in house. We are the greatest. They have to come to us for stuff. This ignorance, which was present just before the Depression, the Great Depression, is going to drive us into the second Great Depression at everyone's cost. So what is happening now? What is happening is that Trump is considered such a danger to the world that countries are starting to back away of trading with the United States. Why bother? Because they don't need, but we don't have what they need. We don't. I mean, the Canadians can sell their oil. They're going to sell their oil to China. They're going to sell their oil to India. That's going to cut off our oil here. No, guys, we can't refine oil and get everything here. We produce oil and goes out in the market, which pays us. But that's the way the economies normally work in a real world, not the fantasy world of America only that Trump and his sycophants live in. Now, here's the kicker. Now, I've been seeing this, and I just didn't want to comment it because I'm like still shaking my head on it. The Chinese, the South Koreans, and the Japanese are getting together to fight Trump's tariffs, to create a trade organization to do so. Remember, the Japanese in World War II invaded Korea and China. Hard feelings still exist between them. Hardcore feelings. Korea, North and South Korea, was caused by China. And they are willing to get together to combat the tariffs of the Trump administration. Now, some people would say, because Trump's crazy, which we know that. But you have to understand what other thing behind it. The Chinese are stepping into the vacuum because the Russians can't. The Russians won't step in because they have nothing to give anyone other than Putin. The Chinese, going back to what I said before, historically, one of the greatest trading nations, one of the nations that built trade from centuries ago. Chinese ships went out long, long ago to trade. The Chinese know business. Yes, they're communists, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But they still know business. And they know an opportunity when they see it. So their influence is everywhere. Have you noticed whenever aid has been removed because of U.S. aid due to the Trump administration, they step in? This is another thing with them stepping in and taking over where the America led. In 90 days, Trump has turned America from the leader of the world to a pariah, where former enemies, and become reluctant allies. This is what he's wrought on America. This is not America first. As Danny Lime said, this is America alone. And we're all going to pay the price for it. So have fun with this economy when it collapses. I give it another 2 months.